First one to 21 is our 3X champion. We'll keep track of the team fouls in the blue box. The one that matters is that scoreboard highlighted in that black box in the coin toss. 1 by 3 ball Omaha. They'll start the possession. 1 point inside the arc, 2 points outside the arc, and how about already a steal by Harlem? They've got the ball. Jones steps back, shot is up. There's a quick start for Team Harlem.
Boy, he just started off just like he did the first game this morning. So good.
Esamune bodying up on Spencer. Travis not there. Harlem, you're right, Pete, got off to such a quick start in the quarters. Here is a 4-0 lead right now for Harlem. But a lot can change in this game because of the outside shot.
But again, if Harlem gets up big, it's hard to come back against them.
That should have been a reset of the clock, but Jones was shooting that ball regardless of what the shot clock said. 12-second shot clocks are the rules here in 3x3. Team fouls only collected, and that becomes the story once the team hits foul number 7. Jaworski inbounds it over to Mitch Hahn. Jaworski was terrific. Ooh, slipped the handle.
Shot clock down to 4.
They're going to get Spencer. They're going to get Spencer with the foul as he set the hard screen, and Dominic Jones is down right in front of us. Didn't even see it. Watch this replay. Spencer didn't stand his ground, turned, put that shoulder in him, and Jones is down. A little message early on sent from 3-ball Omaha.
It's going to be a common foul on the play. Just he set the screen too early and rolled, and that's what Anthony's talking about now. But if he'd see it on the replay, he'd see what he did wrong.
So Jones will take a seat. Each team with 4 players on their roster, 3 play at a time. There are no coaches. The players in charge, the players run the sets, and a common set we see, Pete, is something you've been calling, and they call in this 3x3 world a horns set.
Yeah, the 2 off-ball players usually line up on the elbow. This is not the horns because I'd say it's a low block horns, but they're definitely trying to set a screen and then a rescreen here for a handoff.
Kadani Brutus, terrific shooter from outside the arc. Morgano skies high, but knocks the ball out of bounds.
A lot of strategy in 3X basketball, there really is, from back screens to rescreening, especially on missed free throws and made free throws. We've got calls played. The really good teams, the experienced teams, I'll say really good, everyone's good in this tournament, but the really experienced teams use set plays on specific situations.
It's just like playing in your driveway. You got to take it back in order to reset the score, and Jaworski, a rare 1-point bucket for 3-ball Omaha. They won their semis with nearly all 2-point shots. Brutus with the nice right. They're going to get a foul on blue on that bucket. Jaworski and Morgano colliding.
Oh, this is not the start 3-ball Omaha. The defending team champions in name are playing. Just a tough start for them, down 5-1 and on defense right away again.
Well, you give up the bucket and the foul, so Team Harlem gets it for 2 straight possessions.
Pick and roll there.
Cat Morgano, side of the backboard.
Good job by Hahn defensively. Shot clock. Got it. Yep, got it off by the shot clock there. Hahn takes it back to Jaworski.
Jaworski played in the G League all year in Oklahoma City for the Blues. Strong take there. It's a couple of 1-point buckets. We know how aggressive Harlem is going to have to guard the arc because that's the prowess for 3-ball Omaha.
Good pick and roll again. Great defense, though, by Travis. Forced the turnover. Mitch Hahn for 2.
Just like that, it's a 1-point game. Team Harlem with the ball up 1. Brutus, quick shot. That's good. That is not an easy look from straight on. 7-4, Harlem on top. Fast-paced action, 3x3. Mitch Hahn goes in for the dunk. There are no breaks. The only stoppages, of course, fouls or dead balls. Everything else, you move offense, defense, free flow throughout. Brutus.
Man, Jaworski did everything right there. Brutus just the better player on that offensive segment. Basket cut. Nope. Hahn's going to take it long.
Good action down low. Dylan Travis will bring it out.
Back cut.
Looking for something from Mitch Hahn.
Oh, bad spacing there. Forced to take that shot. Just had bad spacing. Mitch Hahn should have made a back cut there and cleared it.
We'll take our first of 2 timeouts. This is an under 7-minute timeout. Pete, each team is given 1 team timeout to use when they would like, but we do take the media timeouts after 7 minutes have been played and after 4 minutes have been played. Really good start for Team Harlem, landing those 2 long-range jumpers.
Yeah, Dom Jones got him on the start back. That's not the same play. That is a second one from behind the arc. And then you see Mitch Hahn, the former St. Mary's Gale, knocking it in from outside. Coming right back at you then. Kidani Brutus, who had a wonderful game this morning in the quarterfinal game. They've played twice already. If you just joined us, this is their 3rd game of the day, and it's just barely early afternoon.
And each team was a perfect 3-0 in pool play, which was conducted here at the Hall of Fame in Springfield on Friday and Saturday. Jones slips it in, and Marcel Esamune lays it in. 4-point lead very early on for Team Harlem. Anthony Spencer fouled on the way up.
Yep.
He will shoot one. First one to 21 will be crowned our champ.
Here's the pass. Yeah, right between Spencer's legs for the layup there early in the contest.
Anthony Spencer, 6'6", 36 years old, gets the freebie. 9-6, Harlem leads. Team in white with the ball. Esamune.
Kind of lost track of where he was at there. Spencer for 2.
Oh, and he tracks down his miss.
Great job. Boy, he was so quick to the ball there.
And there's a turnover. You have to even defend on a team trying to bring the ball out, and that's exactly what Spencer was doing. And just a miscommunication. Esamune thought that Jones was just going to stand there and take the pass, turn it over. Now a good opportunity to get right back in this game. Mitch Hahn off the mark.
Oh, I think Spencer's going to pick up a foul there. These guys know each other so well when I say that. They play all over the world and all over the United States in 3X tournaments. Let's take a look at the play here. He's reaching forward, and then he tries to brace him so he doesn't fall. And then shows the love to his opponent here. Nice sportsmanship.
Harlem with the ball by 2. This is a global game, 3x3. It's a 1-point shot. A global game, and it's a game that the United States a little slow to getting on the national stage, but that's why they're starting to have more of these 3X tournaments here in the United States. There will be a world tour being conducted by USA Basketball. The head coach of that will be Fran Fraschilla on the men's side, Jen Rosati on the women's side, and this is a lead up to that world tour.
Very physical play. That's kind of like the FIBA theme and the international. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Dom Jones.
Look at Jaworski, and he was fouled. He'll shoot 2. Jaworski, after that quick bucket, the crowd's oohing and ahhing, and Jaworski finds himself outside and immediately fouled.
I was guilty of that too, oohing and ahhing about the foul, thinking, boy, I can't wait to see that replay. And before you know it, Jaworski's got a 2-point shot up and gets fouled on, as you mentioned. So we'll have 2 free throws.
Each team with 3 team fouls. They really don't matter until you get to 7, and then it's a big deal. Jaworski, a rare miss. Yeah, but as Pete mentioned, 3rd game. Our first game's tipped off at 8:30 today, so these teams played early in that 8 o'clock hour, then the 10 o'clock hour, and here we are in the championship game.
Yeah, Jaworski has made it so long in basketball because he's just got such an outstanding stroke. Quick release, good follow through. Morgano, miscommunication there. It's a pretty good pass. He wanted a little bit better pass, but at the same time could have caught that basketball.
Yeah, he was all alone and ready to finish.
They all spread the court out very well. Usually Team Harlem a little bit better from that standpoint. Hahn with a strong move on the basket, to the basket.
Had to be strong over Marcel Esamune. 2-point game. There's Cat Morgano able to lay it in, a veteran of 3X basketball. You have to clear it. Jaworski has it. Look at the coverage out there on there. Almost as if willing to let Jaworski take the 1s and avoid the 2s.
A lot of strategy in this game.
Brutus picked up the dribble, gets it to Esamune, and he was being held as he made that catch. Harlem 12, Omaha 10. These teams met last year in the 3X championship. Omaha came out on top.
Spencer checking back in, 27. Native of Chicago, tons of experience, 36 years old, as you mentioned. It's going up, it's going up. Going in.
Dominic Jones, so crafty at the way he can handle this sport, 3x3. Dylan Travis slips it over to Spencer. Really nice physical take. 13-11. How about this back and forth? Kadani Brutus up, under. Can't get the roll. Spencer clears it.
It would have been a heck of a basket. Almost every basket is a heck of a basket because you're playing through contact, and it's such a quick pace because the shot clock there was down to 3. Spencer knew he had to get a shot up.
Nice pass. 14-11, but quickly, 3-ball Omaha in the offensive set. Dylan Travis.
Oh, wow, in and out. He's not really got on track this game. Got to find him faster. They got a break there.
Jaworski gets free. Kadani Brutus. Oh! Third game. Some of the legs might be letting a few of the guys down. Jaworski, the easy layup. Just 1 2-point bucket right now for 3-ball Omaha. Keep in mind, they had 9 of them in their semifinal win. Dominic Jones. Dom Jones gets one. That's the 4th 2 for Harlem. They lead 16-12, and we get our second media timeout.
Take a little bit of the action here as we take the break. You'll see the Team Harlem, they're looking tired, but boy, they've got great legs on their shots so far. You know, they're the older of the two teams when you would combine their ages. As we take a look at some of the action there. They're again splitting the legs of Anthony Spencer for the layup there. What a pass. Dom Jones again, everyone's played well from that standpoint for their team, but that was an incredible shot. The flip over the shoulder, the reverse Mike, and I call it Mike and shot. There's a give and go there after a screen to Spencer. We're back to action now, 16-14. Team Harlem.
After a dead ball, you always check it up. Mitch Hahn needing the 2, not there. Dominic Jones clears that rebound, and he'll take it out past the arc to set. Up by 4. Cat Morgano underneath. 5-point lead, 17-12. Dylan Travis. Oh, they're going to get a touch foul on Antoine Cat Morgano. Fouls will now even up at 4 apiece, 3:22 to play. Team Harlem just 4 points away from a 3x3 Red Bull championship. Hahn.
Tough shot. Getting shot clock down. Reset now.
Look at the pressure on Jaworski outside the arc. Mitch Hahn kicks it out. Dylan Travis checks his feet. Got it.
So he doesn't miss those very often. Dylan Travis. We've seen that all weekend as play started Friday afternoon for this USA Basketball National Tournament.
17-14, and things can happen in a hurry. We saw a tournament game where it was 20-5. Team was ready to be put out, but they went on a 6-0 run to win it, a stunner. So it's not over until you get to that magic number 21. Putback is good.
Oh, Dom Jones is so fun to watch. 3X basketball is so fun to watch. Good rebound there by Dylan Travis. So much effort put in to get where they get. I mean, on the floor, they have to work so hard to out-maneuver their guy to get in inside position for rebounds, pick up the loose balls, and that's why you have 4 players on a team, because you're going to have to take a break. You can't play the entire game. The good teams don't do that. And
Harlem will take their 1 timeout, and they'll catch their breath. There's a big spot right now for 3-ball Omaha. They're down 18-15. You know, now comes some of the strategy from Harlem. You need 21 to win. We see a lot of teams shoot some 2-point buckets maybe when you don't expect it to give you 20, and then you know any bucket can win it from there. And Omaha knows they need a stop, and then they're going to have to get that ball right back. Spencer checks it. Jones.
High post screen pick and roll.
Slips.
Yep. Give Brutus credit. He had the defense spread by spotting up on this right side, so his defender had to guard him. He's such a good lethal weapon.
Mitch Hahn lost it out of bounds, and now Team Harlem is a 2-point bucket away from being the champs.
They probably would try to end it on a one shot behind the arc.
Dylan Travis barks out instructions. And we have had this happen once before this weekend after that Marcel Esamune dunk. I want to make sure the backboard is level and where it needs to be. Second time we've had to check the system.
Yep.
This is why they're working on the backboard.
Yeah, great pick and roll. And as he just puts it down, you can just see it shake a little bit, and somewhere the standard got off kilter. So they're going to try up. He brought it back out. So they're going to take it on down here, work on it, put it back up.
Team Harlem, 2 points away from winning the Red Bull 3X Nationals here in Springfield. How's that look? Does that look good to you?
It looks like it's low enough I could dunk it finally.
There's 3-ball Omaha, the defending champs. Number 42 is the only member of the 3-ball Omaha to be a part of the team last year. 3 new faces this year for this 3X team. Wow, for Team Harlem, 3 of the 4 on the roster experienced the disappointment of runner-up from a year ago. But they have the ball. They can end it on a 2. First one to 21 is your champ.
After the timeout, they've had a chance to talk about what play they want to use here. Morgano looks like he's going to try to get it on the initial pass from Keani Brutus. Not quite ready here, just tightening up the back of it. Got to make sure everything's set on those Porter rims and Porter goals. That
Marcel Esamune over there on the seat saying, man, what did I do? I just rolled in and dunked it. All right, the USA basketball staff has us ready to go. Check it up. Let's go. Brutus. Jones. Fight on the ground. Morgano cannot get it. Cleans it up to Brutus. Shot was blocked.
Shot clock.
He's got to get it up with the shot clock. It hit the rim. Life for 3-ball Omaha. Jaworski, that quick release, not there. Spencer kicks it out. Stolen by Jones. Inside. Morgano blocked from behind. And they'll take it out top.
Well, what a quick reaction. Spencer had to block that shot, but it took a lot out of him. He's going to take a break here.
Jaworski checks it up to Jones. Kadani Brutus turns, fires, rattles around. Rebound by Dylan Travis. Mitch Hahn. Travis, shot clock was at 1. Not there. Now the team in white needs 21 to win. Team Harlem. They can come from behind the arc. Shot clock's at 5 on Jones. Jones, a long one. Look at him track down his miss.
Jaworski didn't block out. He was already turning and getting ready for offense.
You're right, he was.
Getting ready to spot up, and he didn't secure the rebound. So Team Harlem gets it back again.
You know, we have watched in this tournament sometimes teams sit on 19, try for that 2 to get to 21, and let the other team in it with some missed opportunities.
High post screen.
Kadani Brutus.
Yep, got Brutus down to the block.
Can't get it to go. Put back, not there. Battle underneath. Esamune now puts Harlem 1 bucket away from the championship. Hahn misses. Cat Morgano says, I'm going to take this out. Next bucket wins for Team Harlem. Morgano, paint, raises, and it's in! Team Harlem is your Red Bull 3X Men's National Champion.
It jumped off to a good start, which is what I was afraid of. If they get ahead, they are hard to catch up with just because they have so many weapons. Here's the game-winning shot. You see Cat Mangiano get into the lane. Jaworski tries to low clamp him. Strong enough, old enough, gets it over him. And there is the thrill of victory on the floor. National champs, USA Basketball Nationals champions.
They had to wait a year, and they got Omaha. There's Dom Jones, Kadani Brutus celebrating. Antoine Morgano, so much 3X experience among that group. Marcel Esamune and Team Harlem, 21-15, and they beat a really good team.
The defending national champions of this tournament.
Three-ball Omaha was outstanding throughout this tournament, but only one team goes 6-0, and that's Harlem, and Omaha will finish the runner-up here in Springfield,